and anybody else who's interested in this, the three purposes of Congress. Now, so I was born in 72, so the 1980s, we were basically we were educated that Congress had three purposes. Congress, one, manages domestic affairs. They keep the wheelhouse running. And when things become a need, we raise awareness, and they're supposed to take care of that. For instance, minimum wage, the housing crisis, homeless crisis, the drug crisis, they're failing. That is their number one purpose. And when we bring attention, they're supposed to solve it. So they're failing. Number two, spread interest abroad. So they take money from taxpayers and spread interest abroad. For who? What does interest abroad mean? From a financial perspective, the expand interests, expand business. So if you're somebody who has international business, you can put markets there and make more money. So taxpayer money goes to open markets for businesses of people who are already really rich. Because if you're opening an international business, you're already beyond just your local markets. You're not a mom and pop shop. You're international business, okay? So they're taking our second purpose of Congress is to take our taxpayer money and open businesses for the already wealthy. Mind you, the already wealthy, many of which who don't pay taxes. And three, declare war when those interests cannot be achieved. Destability is built into that so that they can create a need for America. Congress has three purposes three purposes. They are likened to kings and queens, lords and ladies of kingdoms. That's essentially what Congress is. That's why they serve their whole life. They are the lords and ladies of our country. And they move things around. We're not going to get into I'm not going to get into what they're doing right now. Because they're doing the same thing they did in 2008 with the housing market crisis when President Bush said, or when Trump said he made so much money off of it. Remember how he made so much money off of a housing market crisis? They're doing it again. I also want to add one little tiny thing. You're not going to find Congress defined as three purposes now. You're going to find just a rabbit hole field. But in the 80s, it was only described as having three purposes. It still only has three purposes. Everything else fits within those.